know what's going on, nigga.
5-0 bar.
Fire foreign Nicki Minaj, nigga.
Touch my crown.
Bitch ass niggas. It's only one king, it's only one queen, it's 2 crowns, nigga.
Hey yo, this week, Rory. Next week, Lambo. Bitch, I'm fly. I don't lendo. This day, beautiful. Start the service. Say my name. Make them nervous. You bitches are salty. I get them pressure. You bitches are salty. Pass me the pepper. You bitches be jacking me like the rapper. I am a hustler. I can still water the flipper. I know they teabagging bitches is testy. Get you back, you bitches is messy. Let's see. After all of that surgery, you are still ugly. Now that is what gets me. This shit ain't new to me, shit is just new to y'all. I wish a bitch would upon a shooting star. You thought you witnessed my final coup de grace. Look up, shooting star. Sitting in the back of the Benz and my feet go up. Bitches don't come outside when the beats go up. But I love the way they move when we blow up. These bitches bums, when I see them, they make me throw up. I wish a bitch would spin, I'm like, please show up. When you talk to me, please don't bring a cheap hoe up. You keep talking about a bitch for the streets grow up. Cause you the type to say that shit and knock a freak hoe up. I'm about to make you regret you chose me as an enemy, bitch. Southside Jamaica, we mobbing them bricks, so pull up with them blicks. Some of the best shooters out in New York, they don't play with the Knicks. That ain't 5-0 foreign, that's Barbie new foreign. Beats now that ain't Reebok. We back on that E-Rock. Percocets got a detox. Firearms gon' get restocked. Shooters hitting that G-spot. Bitches imitate, please stop. Suck his dick like a freeze pop. First he gotta get me top. Louis bag, all that Louis bag, more colorful than a peacock. Weak niggas gotta get the boot, gotta get the boot with no treetop. He was like, who that she bad? I was like, oh, that's best. I could beat all the way cover this still giving sex. I know they sleeping on me, bitches got epilepsy. I don't do coke, little bitch, I don't even do Pepsi.
Let's see.
How you don't like me, but trying to do everything like me?
That's what gets me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did a bitch who unfollowed another bitch say? What did a bitch who unfollowed a bitch on Instagram and Twitter say? Huh? What did Nicki Minaj who unfollowed another bitch on Twitter and Instagram say, girl? How doing? What did she say she don't get?
I don't do coke, little bitch, I don't even do Pepsi. Let's see. How you don't like me, but trying to do everything like me?
That's what gets me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did a bitch who unfollowed another bitch on YouTube, on Instagram, on motherfucking Twitter say again? I thought a bitch who unfollowed a bitch said something real quick. Hold on, just one more time.
He was like, who that she bad? I was like, oh, that's best. I could beat all the way cover this still giving sex. I know they sleeping on me, bitches got epilepsy. I don't do coke, little bitch, I don't even do Pepsi. Let's see. How you don't like me, but trying to do everything like me?
That is what gets me. Woo, shit. They make me throw up. I wish a bitch would. Please don't bring a cheap hoe up. Cause you the type of and the freak.
Yeah, and they gon' kill you as soon as I look at you. I never say what I wouldn't do. I never say what I wouldn't do. Yeah, open the door and I shut the door. I'm with a baddie, she love the aggression. I'm with a demon, he wanna get back. I'm showing them growth and I'm teaching them lessons. Now watch how I'm moving cause I'm the investment. Fuck all night and I go and get breakfast. I don't do paperwork or confessions. I don't do internet shows or texting. Shoot up the party, that's sending the message. Them niggas started us. Her proof was like a guarded trunk. Ain't no Blicky with me, I got Nicki with me and she Barbie up. Yeah, we seeing we shooting the party up. We ain't squashing, so don't try to sorry us. I got rich friends, maybe Robbie dog. If they want to, they shooting the Garvey up. Favi, spazzing, two shows, back in, Fendi, fashion, Fendi. Look, I put the brains on the napkin. back and not my demons don't whack him. My nigga died, then that nigga died. I don't even know how it happened.
Bitch, hoes trap and my feet go up. Bitches don't come outside when the beef go up. But I love the way they know when we grow up. Bones when I see them, they make me blow up. I wish a bitch whips, then I'm like, please show up. When it come to Queen C's, all the cheese go up. I said we out, you can't breathe with us. And my wrist always on ice time, freeze, it's us.
What's going on, you guys? I'm so sorry for the wait, you guys. I had to go and pick up my fucking food, girl. Okay, my nigga was supposed to, but he got hung up at motherfucking work, girl. And then the nigga that I'm cheating on his ass with, girl, okay, also wasn't available, bitch. So a queen had to queendom the goddamn appetite myself, girl. Okay, so sorry about the wait, bitch. Okay, let's do a little nasty piece of audio chat, girl. Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear me good? Can y'all hear me good, girl? What is giving, girl? What is giving, girl? Give me old nasty piece of one, girl. If the audio is understanding the assignment, girl. Okay. Oh, this old nasty piece of one, girl. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me check these motherfucking likes, girl, because you know y'all play on my motherfucking top when it comes to these motherfucking likes. So y'all be playing on my motherfucking top, bitch. Hold on. Let me check. It's almost 663 of you low vibrational eating plate motherfuckers in the chat, bitch, and it's only 258 motherfucking likes, bitch. The likes should be well over 300, girl. Easily at this motherfucking point. Easily, girl. Y'all got me working, bitch, for you all night and goddamn day, bitch, and wanna be, oh, what, bitch, oh, wait a minute, girl. Is that 47.7? Is that 40.7 Beyonce K, girl? Hold on, bitch. Did my subscriber count jump again, bitch? Why we out here fucking up the game like this, ho? Is that 41.7, bitch? Is that how the Lord giving it up, girl? I think God do this stuff intentionally, bitch. Every time God knows that the ops is gonna be in the building, bitch, he glow me up right in front of they motherfucking faces. Every time, bitch. So when y'all asking me, girl, why they mad? Why they mad, girl? I mean, don't it speak for itself? I mean, hello, are you okay? Okay, so let's do one more song selection, girl, while I pour me a nasty bottle, girl. Okay, and y'all get these thumbs up, girl. We got to get to 400 at least, bitch. It's almost 800 y'all in the chat, bitch. So y'all got to get these likes to 400, girl. We ain't getting started. We ain't do nothing, bitch. I'll sit here and have my whole goddamn dinner, bitch, and end the live stream too, bitch. Because y'all not going to be playing on these goddamn likes, girl. Okay, I am doing my part, honey, and you got to do yours. So while I wait on y'all, we gonna run it back.
Oh my God, Ronnie. White J's, white Porsche, white wrist, white horse. Hi bitch, hi bitch, hi bitch, hi bitch. I do not sniff it to roll it. Nope. It do not drip when I pull it. Nope. I do not run, I reload it. Nope. I do not save it, I throw it. White J's, white Porsche, white wrist, white horse. Hi bitch, hi bitch, hi bitch, hi bitch. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Stop that shit. That fit look like you bought it at the kiosk. And they got a nerve to ask why she asked. Why you counting all that money that we got? I ain't worried about no basic bitches. All y'all look like still fly spirit. All y'all must not have looked in the mirror. All y'all looking but the windows send it like.
Hi, bitch.
I don't know what made I hate this. Hi, bitch. Play if you want, but you know I ain't playing like white J's, white Porsche, white wrist, white horse. Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch. I do not sniff it to roll it. Nope. It do not drip when I pull it. No. I do not run, I reload it. No. I do not save it, I throw it. White J's,
40 more likes.
White Porsche, white wrist, white horse.
Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch. Hi, bitch.
telling you, still hating.
Still hating.
I look at you and
And thank God I made it like, hi, bitch. 35 more likes, bitch. And we can move forward, girl. Okay. Let's do it, honey.
Bring the cash out. I need 1 million once for the ones with their ass out. Blow a bag out. All the bitches by the bar in the back, then they act out. Yeah, bring the cash out for the freaks on the pole and the hoes with their ass out. Yeah, blow a bag out. Get the draw, hit the flow, shake that ass, fucking clap now. Down south hoes up in late night working. 10 toes down and they won't stop twerking. Southside niggas on 10, they lurking. Looking at my freeze like virgins. Wasted, baby. Tito, baby, yeah, you wasted, faded, Tito, baby, yeah, you. Bust the biggie, get up, with a nigga with a Grammy. Put the pussy on me if you really want to panic. Put the pussy on me, I'ma let you live with granny. Too much money, I'm 22, already iconic. Niggas on the neck like the top down on me, bitch, I got hits. Like Rihanna, and I bring them bands out, all the niggas get loud. I bring them bands out, all the bitches go wild. I bring them bands out, all the niggas wanna crowd me. I gave y'all a name, what would y'all be without me? I bring them bands out, all the niggas get loud. I bring them bands out, all my bitches go wild. I bring them bands out, all you niggas wanna crowd me. I gave y'all a name, what would y'all be without me? Down south hoes up in late night working. 10 toes down and they won't stop twerking. Southside niggas on 10, they lurking. Looking at my face like virgins.
We wasted, baby.
Tito, baby, yeah, you wasted, faded, Tito.
You got to fuck me properly.
Before you hit, run my money.
Monopoly.
Smack.
Keep chewing on this coochie, nigga.
Get on your knees. Put this pussy on your coochie, nigga. Have you ever made love to a gold digger? Fendi first and Poochie put his coochie, not no hill figure. Pussy booming like an 808. Send him home for a stomach he already ate. I'm in his mind on his chest like a nameplate. I'm on the ground with your man, make you deactivate. Pussy great, they call me Tom. Rich and sweet. I ain't fucking with the middleman, I'm looking for the big homie. 10 in the face, 10 in the waist, first in the race, dick in the pants, can you keep up the pace? The boys in the yard, they want my milkshake. Down south hoes up in late night working, 10 toes down and they won't stop twerking. Southside niggas on 10, they lurking, licking at my face like virgins. Wasted, baby, Tito, baby, yeah, you wasted, faded, Tito, baby, yeah, you. I know you want something from me. It's yours, boy, come get this money. I know you want something from me. It's yours, boy, come get this money.
What's going on, Conscious Crew? Hi.
Mundane.
Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. Girl. It's a lot going on in the world. Girl. How doing? Okay. Make sure that you guys have your thumbs up, girl. Make sure that is doing what needs to be done, girl. Okay. Make sure that if you're new here, girl, that you go ahead and subscribe, because if I like it, you're gonna fucking love it. Also, make sure that your notification bell is set to all, bitch, because you never know what day or hour the king shall be kinging. And you need to make sure that you are sharing, because we have a polygamous and polyamory community, bitch. Okay? There's enough CTV to pussy pop all over the goddamn digital airwaves, okay? So I don't give a damn whether you share me on Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, your community wall, motherfucking Instagram, dark Twitter, light Twitter, red Twitter, Afghanistanian Twitter, bitch, just drop that like, okay? With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, girl, if you think you hearing bitch now, you ain't heard a bitch yet. Strap on your seatbelts, bitch. Okay? So, girl, before we even get into the potatoes here, because I don't need tired-ass motherfuckers coming under my channel, because I already see them in the goddamn chat. What happened? What had happened, girl? What happened, TCTV? What's going on? I ain't know this, and I ain't know that, and blah, 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 blah. So, for the confused hoes and the bite of the sanctuary, okay, let me go ahead and give y'all a real swift, real professional, or nasty piece of origin story, girl. Okay? And I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, girl. What the fuck am I looking for? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Hold on, girl. Because yeah, I see it every motherfucking time, bitch. What had happened? What had happened, CTV? What had nothing? What had happened? Okay, all right. I think I got it, girl. So, me and Miss Wiggins, girl. Okay, we started off on a. We didn't start off on quite the right feet, okay? When we first came into proximity of each other, okay? I learned about Miss Wiggins years ago when she was getting canceled, I think for calling OG from Basketball Wives a monkey or black, and it like all this shit. This is when I still had a Facebook, and I guess somebody that followed him was like, can you drag Miss Wiggins? I didn't know who that is. So she had sent me the link to the content. And of course, I watched the content. And then, of course, I went through other content as well. And I was like, yeah, this ain't really my cup of tea. This ain't really my type of nigga. So that was that, okay? And then from there, some of the beats he got in became known in the sphere of YouTube that we all in, okay, which is the celebrity gossip, celebrity commentating sphere, okay? So, of course, the fallout with T.S. Madison, my baby mother, shout out to T.S. Madison, and, of course, the beef with Unhinged, okay? And I had did commentary on the T.S. Madison fallout. I gave my thoughts about what they put out on the public, okay? They, you know, well, he did. You know, he was very vocal about how he felt about her and all of this and all of that, okay? So I gave my commentary, all of that. So she allegedly felt like I didn't like her. She was right. I didn't like her. But I'm not the kind of person who, like, if I don't like a bitch, I also know how to not like a bitch. If I have an opinion, I know how to have an opinion, and I know how to go on with my life. So I don't do no damn surviving series when I don't like bitches. I don't dox bitches. I don't do none of that to bitches because bitches ain't gonna never be that deep to me, okay? Fast forward. I get invited by a panel that's happening at the time called the Gentleman's Panel. On that Gentleman's Panel was Jason Lee's Ex-Mentee's best friend. They were still friends at the time, okay? Holiday Heart with the dreadlocks, okay? Matter of fact, hold on, girl, because y'all know, girl. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, girl. Cause you know how y'all give it up, girl. What had happened? What had happened, CTV? What had happened, girl? Okay. So I came into contact with Holiday Heart, girl. She was one of 3 male panelists, girl. And, you know, she had invited me to do her panel because at this time they used to rotate the panels and all of that. So when it was everybody's week, they could choose a special guest. At this point, as a result of being captivating Christian special guests and slaying the show, I was invited back by every panelist, including Holiday Heart with the Locks. Okay, so we do this panel for a year. Okay, now I knew that Holiday Heart with the Locks was Jason Lee's ex-mentee's best friend. Now Jason Lee's ex-mentee's best friend, Holiday Heart with the Locks, never told me that he felt uncomfortable because of the situation between me and his best friend at the time. But me being the kind of person I am, like, if I feel that a bitch is uncomfortable, I'll kind of go over and beyond because that's the kind of bitch I am. So one day after the gentleman's panel, we was backstage and I had a conversation with him and I said, look, I know you best friends with so-and-so and so. I hope that that person won't be mad at you because you have an affection towards me. So I am thinking about reaching out to him so that I could set the record straight and make sure that he and I are okay. Because I just don't want to put you in a weird situation. Because I know how bitches are. I know how bitches are when it comes to so-called loyalty, and if you fuck with this one, then you know I'm not fucking with you, and blah blah blah. And before Holiday Heart with the Locks would even be put in that position, I was willing to take the extra step to make sure that he was okay and that everything would be okay. Holiday Heart said, yeah, well, you know, he and I was riding together and I brought your name up and he was like, oh, that girl could never sit with me. That girl could never sit with me. So Holiday Heart with the Locks had confirmed that the bitch was pressed. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and reach out to her because Holiday Heart with the Locks did say, hey, she's an approachable girl. Just reach out to her. Boom, 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 pow, 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 pow. So I DM'd her on Instagram, girl, okay? And I said, look, I'm on a panel with your best friend, and I don't know if it's going to be a problem with him having proximity to me, but because I'm cool with him and he seems to be a really nice guy, I don't want him to be in an uncomfortable position. So I'm just reaching out to you to see what conversation we need to have so that Holiday Heart with the Locks can be okay. So of course, we had an exchange. He told me that he felt the way about some of my previous commentary and that basically he just felt like going forward, if I went to go give commentary on any controversy that he was in, he would prefer that I reach out to him for his side because he felt like my previous commentary had been one-sided. So I was like, okay, cool. Bygones be bygones. Everything, is whatever. And if you ever end up in my algorithm again and you in a situation that I want to speak to, I'll give you the courtesy of reaching out to you. Boom. Yeah. And you're right, Norma. You're right. I'm just that girl. I read the room. Naturally, I'm a really nice communal person. So yes, I'm about that life. Okay. I will go over and beyond. I will, I'm intuitive like that. And I was right because when I asked Holiday Heart with the Locks about the situation, he confirmed to me that his homegirl was pressed. He confirmed to me that him and his homegirl had a whole conversation in their car when he brought my name up after I had joined the panel, and it was some tension. So, I was right. And so me and TransWiggins, we cleared it up. And then that was that. And everything was literally fine from there. Like even last year, he and I, like I reviewed some of his content. He had interviewed Natalie Nunn, which I think was a great interview. He had interviewed Christopher Milan during the whole Bad Boys thing. Me and Reckless Logic was reviewing the show. He was dropping a lot of cool receipts. So, I was shouting him out and all of that. And anytime he had content that was relevant to content that I was also reporting on, I was always giving credit. Shout out to TransWiggins. Boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow. It was good. Everything was fucking good. Okay. I even stood up for the bitch when Christopher Milan, got very zesty with him over some shit last year. And Christopher Milan caught himself, I guess, trying to check TransWiggins. And, I checked that BBL having asshole, And so everything was great. Fast forward, girl. 5 months ago, me, Larry, and Unhinged with Delusional K bitch, we fall out. We fall out on her employee's page, Sledgehammerhead, okay? We fall out on her page, girl, okay? And the same night that me and Unhinged with Foloco K fall out, and then, Larry comes up on my platform to vindicate me and say, yeah, you got it wrong, Unhinged. My mentee, CTV, is correct about what he was telling you. Blah, 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 blah. He goes live. TransWiggins, okay? TransWiggins go live. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get there, girl. Things are going so well, you guys, between me and Trans-Wiggins, that one night I was reviewing something and somebody had poked fun at his Taro channel. And, his Taro channel was something that he always took seriously. And it's something that he always wanted to get off the ground. And I had gave a story about a reading that he don't know that a nigga I was talking to at the time had him do for he and I. He don't know who that nigga is still to this day. And that nigga was like, yo, I'm going to get Armon to do a reading on us. I ain't going to tell him who the fuck I am, and I ain't going to tell him who the fuck you is. So I was like, cool. So Armon goes and does the reading, okay? He ain't giving no information. The fucking bitch slays. The bitch slayed it down to the ground, bitch. Like Miss Mama's ate the Taro girl. She ate the reading girl. Penile was peniling, girl. Vibrations were vibrating, girl. Psychic powers, mutant X gene were activated, girl. I almost threw my fucking self out of a fucking window. I had no idea that this bitch was giving it up for Miss Taro like that, girl. I had no idea that bitch was sitting over there as Jean Grey and Professor X, girl. Okay? So I tell that story while I'm live, and I'm like, y'all sitting here trying to gag this bitch over his psychic powers, girl. But Miss Mama's is on it, and I know firsthand because he don't even know that he read a situation for me because there was a dude I was talking to who was associates with him and was also one of his followers. So next thing I know, TransWiggins turns around and he big ups me on his platform in return. Because at this point, everything's going great. Everything's cool. Everybody's smiley. It's all good. It's all gravy. Ain't got no problems. Okay? So he shouts me out on his platform, girl. Okay? And matter of fact, hold on real quick. Okay? He shouts me out. Okay? Now, there's an echo in this audio. It's not y'all. It's the actual audio in the way that I ended up recording it. But I'm just going to let you hear to get a gist. Okay? He not only shouts me out, he plays my soundbite he makes a sound bite out of my shout out and uses that sound bite and that review to drive traffic to his tarot reading channel. Okay.
TV. Okay. Consciouztv. Okay. Over on the Consciouztv YouTube channel. Okay, so let's let Consciouztv know that we did shout out. It probably will not stay up on this channel, on the Armon Wiggins channel, but it will be, this live stream will be up on the Be5 Tarot channel.
Okay, so I'm not gonna play that whole thing because it's echoana, okay? But he goes on to say, hey, shout out to CTV, let him know that I'm shouting him out, boom, pow, boom, pow. Then he plays a sound bite of me, like just big upping his mutant abilities. And so I inbox him and I say, hey, word got back to me that you were shouting me out, boom, pow, boom, pow. You did really great. You don't know that you read for me. Keep up the good work, blah, 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 boom, blah, blah, blah. Everything's good, bitch, okay? So everything's chill. Everything's going well. And then comes the fallout between me, Larry, and Unhinged and Sledgehammer Head. Okay? And this here is the video where it all changed at. Because he went live that same night. Okay? And this is what he titled the video. Okay, 5 months ago. Wow, the girls are fighting. Unhinged shades Larry Reid and drags former mentee. Plus Larry Reid responds. So I listened to the commentary. And the first thing that struck me, first and foremost, was, of course, me being called the mentee, because obviously the bitch knows my name. As you guys can just see, everything was going just fine. As you guys can see, he and I had an understanding. And then all of a sudden, I'm the mentee. And then throughout the entire commentary, I'm the mentee, the mentee, the mentee, the mentee, the mentee, the mentee. And then he revs it up and says, I actually agree with Unhinged. So not only was I done in the sun at that point, because how could you agree with a bitch who two motherfuckers never did nothing to, for one? And then there was all this unsolicited, unwarranted shade towards me, because when did I become the mentee? And you was just saying my name, just prior. And so I told you guys, right, that at this point, okay, the new CTV, the old CTV is diplomatic. The old CTV goes behind the scenes. The old CTV reaches out and, get shit back on track, even when I'm not the one who put it off track. This CTV only observes and adjusts. Observes and adjusts. Observes and adjusts. That's all I do. So when I observe the shade, the unnecessary, unsolicited, unwarranted shade, I adjusted accordingly. And from that moment, 5 months ago, when his name came up, I referred to him as Jason Lee's ex-mentee. Nothing more and nothing less. He was driving at 40 miles. I slowed my car down and drove at 40 miles. Nothing more and nothing less. I just observed and I motherfucking adjusted. I ain't reach out to him. I ain't figure it out because I wasn't the bitch with the issue. And I don't run with no bitch I don't run behind no bitch who got an issue. I didn't give a fuck why he shifted. I didn't give a fuck why he changed up, because we were only acquaintances. Really, this wasn't somebody I considered a friend. This wasn't somebody, channel I'm constantly on and involved in. So if he switched up, switch up, bitch. I'm hitting a hard right with you. Okay? So that was that. Fast forward. the sit down between Storm, Larry, and Jason Lee's Ex-Mentee happens. I go live. I give a very honest review. Don't give a fuck. It was constructive. It was my personal opinion. And I said what the fuck I said. And even though I fucked with Storm, I kept that same energy and said what the fuck I said. And even though I like Larry, I kept that same energy and said what the fuck I said. And it was constructive from beginning to fucking end. Okay? So, fast forward today. I'm live. Minding my business. Doing what I do, girl. We're working for 2023, girl. And somebody comes into my chat and says, TransWiggins is shading you. And I'm like, okay. So I go over there. And Miss TransWiggins was in fact imitating me. Okay. Now I thought the shit was a mumble and a cackle. So I bust out laughing. I even shared my screen. Okay. I even shared my motherfucking screen, girl. Okay. And I was going to be rather playful with it because I just think it's funny when bitches who are already pressed for no reason are even more pressed about somebody's honest opinion, but solicits their unasked for opinion every fucking day about motherfuckers. And baby, it wasn't even the shadiest commentary I could have gave. It was just an honest commentary. Okay? So I go over there, girl. Okay? And I attempt to, as you guys can see here, cash app the bitch, not cash app, super chat the bitch $500 because I saw that she had on this tattered, second generation ass Party City wig on her head, girl, and my heart immediately broke for her. Okay? And then it was the cheap ass City Trends Fashion for Less, right next to her, sunglasses that deepened my heartbreak, girl. So I said, oh no, baby. I got to help this bitch, girl. I got to help her do it and do it well, baby. Okay? So as you guys see here, I put $500 into the super chat and my caption was, they said you over here imitating me, boo. Here's a few dollars for some human bundles at least. A bunch of smiley and laughy emojis and then I hashtagged CTV. But then I noticed it wouldn't send. It wouldn't send. It wouldn't send. It wouldn't send. So I'm like, girl, am I blocked? Did the bitch? How you block a bitch that ain't even in your chat? How you block a bitch that don't leave comments on your platform or nothing, girl? Like, so I'm like, oh, she must, she obviously watched the content, blocked me before she went live to talk shit, as if I was going to be in her chat anyway. All I would have did was super chat this hoe. So I'm trying to change up the numbers, girl. I'm like, okay, girl, maybe she got a block on her super chat. So I'm like, trying to send the bitch 500. Then I reduced it to 400. Then I reduced it to 300. And then I reduced it to 200. And then I reduced it to 100. And I wasn't going to even send the bitch no less than that because, girl, it just wouldn't represent me well, girl, to send the bitch or any bitch less than $100 if I'm going to send anything, girl. Okay? But nothing was going through. So then somebody said, try sending $1. I tried to send $1, bitch. It was going red. Somebody said, well, bitch, maybe you're using too many characters in the letter. So then I shortened it to like 7 damn characters, girl. Nothing was going through, bitch. A bitch was blocked, girl. Okay? So the whole time, I'm just like, girl, I'm blocked, girl. I was going to bless her today, bitch. Okay? I was going to give it up to her, girl. Okay, but she had a bitch block, block Tiana, girl. So I'm like, okay. So, I gag her, I talk my shit, I pop my shit, since everybody wanted me to address her so bad. So I give her 15 minutes. And then I returned to my show. And then somebody was like, well, CTV, you need to check your card. So I'm like, oh, bitch, it ain't nothing wrong with my card, girl. So then I pull up my Cash App, honey, okay? And as you see in the Cash App alone, girl, $8,405. I was going to send him 500 of that because small things to a giant, bitch. Okay, so I said, no, bitch, ain't nothing wrong with my card, girl, because I used this card, the Cash App, and to motherfucking super chat all my other favorite content creators. So no, bitch, I'm blocked. I'm blockity block. Girl, nothing wrong with the card, girl. A bitch just blocked. Now, once again, I ain't even a bitch that flex, girl. I let these hoes around here think that I suck dick, bitch, and I'm a prostitute, girl, that I'm a high-price hooker and skeezer, girl. I let them think all that, bitch, okay? And even when Larry Reid tried to tell all my goddamn business, bitch, I had to shut his ass down when he was on my live stream a few days ago. I'm like, girl. Let them keep the low vibrational narrative in their head, honey. Okay? Because it's all right. So we move on. Now we here. Okay? And I didn't have time, to get up with her while she was, while I was live. And of course, I wasn't going to stop my live to address a basic bitch who Nicki Minaj don't even see it fit to keep following. So if he don't mean shit to Nicki, why the fuck he gonna mean that much to me, bitch? So I went on for the next 3-4 hours, girl, okay, with my folk, doing what we do, honey, get into this blue face and this Krishan rock back, girl, and doing all that we do, okay? But there was another situation that you guys been hitting me up for a while, okay? And I might as well go ahead and give a little backstory. It's the friend who's no longer her friend, girl. Holiday Heart with the dreadlocks, girl. I stopped fucking with her after the whole Von Ray shit, girl, because that bitch called me asking me could she use copywritten material that I had already said the night before I was not going to let nobody use. And if I saw it out here on YouTube, I was going to flat the dog shit out of it. And I wasn't going to make no exception for her. Okay? And, she's more friendly than me. So she likes to use the word friend. And I was friendly enough to let her call us friends. I didn't see a need in hurting the bitch feelings. Because I don't use the word friends loosely, bitch, at all. Okay? 7 years plus, you done donated an extra lung and then almost took a bullet from me is what qualifies you as a friend, bitch. Okay? So she thought, I guess, we was friends enough for me to break the rules for her. And I was like, no. And then I called Von Ray on three-way with him, and I cussed Von Ray out in front of him, and he saw how Von Ray tried to play me. And I'm not going to go through all that situation and all that bullshit. So when he and I went live on my platform, I was like, well, let's just review the audio. I'm not going to play it, but I'll let you listen to it, and we'll give our opinion to the people on the other side. So that's what we did, girl. And then just watching that bitch be so fucking dick hungry and dick thirsty to be chosen by a fucking heterosexual nigga who don't want his big feet walking ass any fucking way was just deplorable and disgusting to me. Watching this bitch become a total pygmisha and throw somebody that he had been acquainted with over a year under the bus and sell me out to join forces with Von Ray, who at that time was actively against Sledgehammer Head, the employee, and Unhinged with Fo Loco K. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing you. I'm not featuring you no more. So all last year when he would come into my chat and he would drop his tiara emojis, I didn't acknowledge him because, like I told you guys, I do not have conversations anymore. When I feel a way about a bitch and a bitch starts moving all type of fucking crazy and zigzag, I adjust. I observe and adjust. Observe and adjust. Observe and adjust. I don't have no conversations no more with no bitch. Okay? So I didn't feel the need to say anything to him, to give him a courtesy text, a courtesy call, or to acknowledge him, bitch. Like, you showed me through action what type of time you own. So let me relieve you and take you off the clock, period, bitch. Here's your resignation papers. Okay? Poof, be gone. So I guess the bitch, after 8 months of rejection, finally just decided, oh, this bitch ain't really fucking with me. So then he just started jumping out of the window ever since, which I don't give a fuck because I don't watch that whole, I ain't watch his content probably, actually since Devon Ray, since he and I did Devon Ray shit on my platform, I don't watch any of these hoes, okay? So when I be telling y'all, don't be sending me another bitch shit because your ass will end up on mute in my inbox. If I want to gather a bitch, I know how to go find who running a dick sucker about CTV. I don't need nobody's help unless I ask for it. That's why a lot of y'all right now in my inbox sending me a bunch of shit and don't realize why I'm not responding, bitch. You've been muted, okay? I'm looking at you through a double-sided mirror, okay? I take my sanity and my mental health very seriously, okay? The only way I can remain being happy and jovial on YouTube is by focusing on my content. Because when I start focusing on these low vibrational hoes and I go apocalyptic bitch, okay, things get dark real quick. And I'm actually enjoying myself as a commentator. I'm enjoying being a content creator, okay? So I do not sit up under bitches' commentary and watch them disparage me, okay? That's not the type of bitch that I am, okay? And I don't tell y'all where y'all can't go. I just tell y'all where you go, don't bring it back to me, bitch. If you want to go sit other content creators that talk shit, that call themselves so-called dragging me because a pussy asshole could never, bitch, you go do that. Just don't try to transfer your now triggered up ass energy into me. If you want to go trigger your motherfucking self and you want to go get all upset and then think you're going to run to me mad as hell about some shit you ain't got to watch to begin with, about some shit you knew what time it was when you saw the title, and then you think you're going to click any motherfucking way and get yourself all fucking upset and then come emailing and DMing my motherfucking ass with the fuck shit, bitch, you got me fucked up. And if you don't give a fuck enough about your mental health to keep your ass out of spaces that don't sit well with your spirit, that's a personal problem. That's a whole personal problem. So you go on that mute button. Fuck what you heard. Now, hold on, girl. Where my food at? I wasn't going to even address this girl, but hold on. Do I want to go get my shit? Hold on for a minute, y'all. All right, go ahead and grab my bottle of water, girl. So, since y'all want me to address all of this, then let's just go ahead and do it.
Girl, let's address TransWiggins' ex-friend, girl, before we even address TransWiggins her damn self, girl. Since y'all so pressed to have me address her ex-best friend that she threw to the rubbish bin, girl, let me go ahead and address her, girl, okay? Even though I done told y'all I don't beef with no bitch who got less than 40K, okay? I don't acknowledge no hoe who got less than 40K because, bitch, I ain't got nothing to gain out of addressing the struggle, bitch. First of all, don't talk to me about no bitch who built like Holiday Heart with dreadlocks. Tell that bitch to stop getting her ass whooped on web reality TV for free and find her some original content to bring to YouTube instead of trying to make friends with a hoe who made a wet wipe out of her remedial ass. She been chasing LA just like she been chasing views on YouTube for the last 10 years. This sorry, bloated, sweaty face ass bitch even uprooted her life to make it in Los Angeles and fucked around and been lost in Angeles ever since.
Catch. When I get to 40K subs, I'll say her name, say her name. Until then, get to work, you big-foot, broad-shoulder, wide kinkle carrying bitch. A hoe who built like a keloid in the face could never. Now let's address the bitch that left this bitch behind to go be friends with Storm Monroe instead. I know you get pressed, Miss Mamas, and I know I press you more than anybody else. And I'm proud of you, though, for finally living in your truth, Trans-Wiggins. You had that wig ready to go, just like Jason Lee had that Cardi B interview ready to go. Before you, that is. You cried about being dumped by Trans Rena K, T.S. Madison, and then Jason No Lee, and you got the nerve to mock somebody crying, says the same low booty bouncing bitch who's still crying over a Dr. Sebi interview his ex-mentor cased and closed on 3 years ago because a bitch who needed a Mexican dental plan could never. Bitch, you around here crying over not being considered a friend by Cardi B, but if you couldn't secure a Thanksgiving dinner invitation from T.S. Madison, what the fuck made you think Cardi B was going to have you sitting anywhere else in the club except besides the men's restroom, ho? Now, I picked up your tarot reading skills, but them hoes couldn't predict Nicki Minaj unfollowing your tired ass on all social media platforms in a 1 mile radius. Can't no bitch who need an extra large belt for her gums say a goddamn thing, especially since you can't figure out whether you want to cry over a felt spiritual channel or cry over felt MP3 downloads on YouTube. Bitch, your music don't even go straight to DVD or cassette. It goes straight to the unlisted category of your fans' YouTube channel. What bitch with lowercase t spends 10 bands on a music video for a song that couldn't even get 10 spins on SoundCloud? What bitch develops a following that only supports him when he acting like a Zeus Network employee rather than an actual creator? I know you ain't think you was gonna give me that work, you country ass, twisted ankle, booty popping, veneer mouth ass bitch. You must not be tired of losing friends and losing ideas to make yourself interesting on YouTube. You can't be mad at Jason Lee for verifying your termination papers before verifying your blue check mark. Checkmate, bitch. Then you made sure to run off and talk shit after you blocked me like a pussy asshole who smoked his mentor's book but didn't want no smoke when his ex-mentor pushed through Cardi B's B-Day party. Make it make sense. We know when I go to speak, I wake you pussy assholes the fuck up. I make you pussy assholes get dressed fully. The only thing is, I wish you would have pulled your music career out of that same closet you pulled your trans identity out of. Because we know you love being able to have 22 inches or longer, because without it, you're practically bald, bitch, in the words of Miss Maddie. I said what the fuck I said, pussy hoe, and if I gotta say it again, I'll add more motherfucking to it before I take it back, bitch. Something that I know is quite pervasive in your life experience, which is hoes taking it back. Next time you want to put on the wig that you cross-dress in, make sure when you swing it, it don't snatch half the goddamn pixels out of your live stream with it, bitch. I ain't even know you had fallen on hard times like that, because when I saw the struggle wig and the struggle commentary and concert together, I tried to super chat you $500 so you can upgrade from the human synthetic blend to just human, and also support that well-awaited BBL and double chin removal surgery that you've been in need of, but you had a bitch blocked. Girl, I know you couldn't wait to walk in the fabulous shoes of CTV, just like your faith couldn't wait to put on all the little Kim shit. But you'll always be a clone hoe, reduced to hooting and hollering and jacking off first thing in the morning to porn on the dark web. If I had to fly to Atlanta to sit down with a nigga I think is corny as fuck and then be forced to do an interview with another bitch who I don't like who couldn't get a Tory Lane shout out, I'd be highly pressed too. I'd be pressed if I also defended people I couldn't even get a StreamYard interview within the least, bitch. The least, okay? I ain't never seen somebody windmill so hard and do so much to be received, girl, who couldn't even get a bitch to pull up on StreamYard. StreamYard, bitch. You telling me Nicki and Cardi ain't got time at least for StreamYard? Make it make sense. But I give you this. At least you had enough respect to give me full free promotion on the main platform than on Station Head, where you reserve all the girls who are beneath you at. I made it to the main page of Jason Lee's Ex-Mentee, y'all. A bitch who couldn't even get a to-go plate from T.S. Madison. Now that you identify as trans, hopefully you can stop identifying the people you want to clout chase off of as friends. Now, I think the people also said you posted a photo of you and Larry outside of Storm's home. And I guess the point was for you to think that that would in the least make me feel away. But how in the hell does a Polaroid picture compare to a bitch who's being accused of being a whole sugar baby to the doctor? Huh? Ain't that's what I am according to y'all, girl? The same bitch who getting $1,000 MacBooks, being brought multiple cars, being flued out and put up in 5-star hotels, and here it is, all you got is a Polaroid pic to tempt a bitch with, and it's not even giving what it's supposed to be given, ho. Now I got to go. Anything you hoes got to say? Are we done? Are we complete here, you guys? Are we done? Are we complete, you guys? I thought a bitch with a Polaroid picture said something. Are these hoes kidding me? Bitch, I will mop the fucking floor with any of you raggedy ass bitches. None of you hoes put a single lick of fear in me, bitch. None of you. I kept it cute with you Gemini, backflipping, moonwalking assholes. Put up with your bullshit. All that I could. And 2023 is giving a hard motherfucking no for me. I will say what the fuck I want, how the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. And there ain't nothing that any of you coochie popping ass pussy filled niggas can do about it but get your ass dragged in the interim of justice and motherfucking truth. Okay? If you hoes are upset, bitch, you got nothing but yourself to fucking blame. And once again, before I take it back, bitch, I'll add twice as much motherfucking to it. Because I don't repent, and bitch, I damn sure ain't repairing. So, since a bitch wanted my attention because she couldn't appreciate an honest commentary, oh, okay, you finally got your 15 minutes, bitch. And I didn't even have to suck Jason Lee's dick to get a shout out from him. I didn't have to eat out of Jason Lee's ass to get him to say my name, say my name. Now we know who pressed, bitch. Okay? A bitch with 40K made a bitch with 100,000 plus get her motherfucking ass dressed. I put that bitch on the curb today. I made that bitch have to show up fully from head to toe. Bitch, you know, you hoes know when I go to speak, bitch, it makes you motherfucking hoes move like mountains, girl. Okay? Even from down here, bitch, you hoes get airlifted and you feels the burn. And this ain't brutal, bitch. This is me still keeping it cute, girl. Like I'm in a good mood. This ain't even mad, girl. I don't even cuss these hoes out because I ain't found not nail one of them worthy yet. I ain't found one bitch who can drag times 4, girl. and be a worthy opponent, girl. So I retired the dragations, girl. Okay? Long time ago, girl. I don't even enjoy cussing these bitches out no more because they ain't even worthy of such. Okay? So this is what it's going to look like going forward. Because contrary to popular belief, I'm still not mad. I just said what I said. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, how you switch up first on a bitch and then make it your business to be in all of my business and give your commentary about Miss Transrena and her fallout with me. But when I go to give an honest review of content that you put forth, girl, you is highly pressed, highly triggered, and highly bothered, and CTV had to put you on that motherfucking curbside, bitch. CTV had to go make you show up, bitch, only like CTV can. And like I said, shout out to the bitch. Because at least he didn't put me over on Station Head where he leave all the hoes who are really worthless to him at, okay? Because the rest of the hoes, girl, got to get their shade from Station Head, bitch, okay? I made it to the motherfucking channel. That bitch had to get it from the mud and create, honey, okay? I made it to the motherfucking platform, bitch. That hoe had to sweat, blood, and tears to build up from the ground up, baby. Okay? I told y'all, girl, I make these hoes stand all the way up, girl. Okay? I make them get sweaty in front of the mirror, bitch. And I want every last single one of you pussy ass hoes that any of you hoes can get this work. Any of you bitches. And I'll give you this work when the fuck I feel like it. Mm-hmm. Now, since a bitch with 100,000 plus said my name, bitch, of course I'm going to show up. And thank you for the extra subscribers and counting, okay? Because your subscriber account alone is the only thing that made you worth a fucking response. Okay? Because if I'm going to be in a frisbee match with any bitch, she got to be a bitch at least I can gain something from sparring with. Okay? Because right back, I'll be on this bitch tomorrow like your whack, raggedy ass never existed. Okay? Only your subbies, bitch, made me find you remotely, bitch, worthy of responding to. Any questions before I leave, bitch? My followers know this ain't even brutal, bitch. This is just like a girl. This is just like a girl. That wasn't even a drag, girl. That was a conversation. My like the conscious true bitch know how I give it up, girl. Okay. So there you have it. Hoes mad. Okay, for why I don't know, bitch. Then you got other dumbass hoes who know why I'm mad because they weird as fuck, girl. And they mad because I said no and I didn't give them a courtesy call. And I want them to keep jumping out the motherfucking window, bitch, because you need your haters to keep the goddamn seat warm when you're not around, girl. Okay, you need somebody, girl, to keep your name lifted, bitch. Okay, lifted. I don't fuck with none of you girls, but the girls that I fuck with, the girls that I keep it real cute with are the girls I keep it real cute with for now. And if any of them new hoes get stupid and jump they raggedy ass out the motherfucking window and they have a subscriber count worth something, then I will give them that everlasting motherfucking work as well. Bitch, you hoes don't move me to do nothing, girl, but to sharpen my talons. That's all you do, is move me to sharpen thy talons. okay? Because it's been a long time since I had to use my pimp hand, bitch. Okay, every now and then, girl, you got to make sure that the muscles work and they work well, girl. Okay, you got to flex your pimp hand every now and again, bitch. Because when you play too nice with hoes, they take your kindness for weakness, bitch. And we ain't even on the second floor yet, at all. So, do we have any questions? Because this is your time to ask them now, bitch. I'm not doing another origin story. I'm not going in the goddamn time machine. I ain't doing none of that, honey. Okay? Any questions? Okay, so why was I crying? Great question. If you listen to the... Okay, I'm going to show y'all why I was crying. Sometimes I think that, like, some of y'all be, like, real special, like on the like shortest bus, because I just be like, if you are just looking and listening, you would know why I cried. Where's that fucking live stream at? Here it is. Okay, hold on, let me show you why I cried, honey. Okay, if y'all just, you know, as nosy as y'all need to be, because y'all be in people's business but don't even be in it well, and it's just weird. Because it all plays out in front of y'all face and y'all still be like, what happened? Okay, so here it is. Let me share my old nasty piece of screen real quick. Let me clip this question. Okay, I got your question addressed, B. I'm about to answer it, darling. I'm about to answer it, granddaughter. Okay, I got your questions, Belle. How doing? How doing? Okay. Okay, so here's the screen grab. Okay, don't ask your questions now because I'm not going to be seeing it because I'm going to be talking to answer Tress question. Why was I crying? So in the review that I did, it was Perry Sanders. Perry Sanders is the husband of Sherelle's World. Okay, shout out to Sherelle's World. Shout out to Perry. And Sherelle had reached out to me a few days ago, or whenever we did our interview on her platform. And, you know, she wanted me, since I was the lead media, you know, on the case, and I had the facts. She wanted me to come on and talk about those facts, talk about everything going on in Larry's lawsuit, etc. Boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow. I've been covering Larry's lawsuits since like 2020. Okay. So he was in my chat and he was just like, take care, bro. And I agree and blah, blah, blah. And so I started giving praise to him and his wife for being kind enough to first and foremost reach out to me and being kind enough to love Larry enough to have somebody on their platform who was giving great commentary and was doing incredible research and fact finding about the allegations. And so when he commented, I just started getting emotional and I allowed my heart to be open because I'm truly grateful for them extending their platform to me and allowing me to do what I'm good at and allowing me to support someone that I support on their platform. So, girl, I let my heart open and, you know, I got very emotional. I'm a Scorpio, bitch. Like, I never hold back emotions. If I want to cry, bitch, I will. It's my party. If I want to cry, bitch, I will. It's my dick. If I want to cry, bitch, I will. It's my ass. It's my round. It's my dimension. I don't hide for nobody. I do me. And I really wanted to let Sherelle and her husband know that I really appreciate it. A lot of people see Larry on the surface and they don't know how certain things impact his family. They don't get to see the man. They only get to see the commentator. And so what Sherelle did was really big because she was the only content creator who was not interested in having an emotional response. She was interested in the facts first and then emotions later. Facts first and then emotions later. Everybody else was running with emotions, and the content creators who consider themselves friends to Larry didn't cover are not covering the litigation. they're not yielding their platform to assist Larry, and they're not reaching out for the facts, the data, the things that obviously debunk the bullshit, you know. So it meant a lot. Okay. And this coming, and me and Sherelle slayed that fucking show down to the fucking ground. Okay. Slayed it down to the motherfucking ground. Okay. So to come off of that shit and to have so many people informed about the facts, not the narrative, and then to see Larry and put himself in a position with people who only wanted to troll him with their opinion, which was not original. Half of social media feel like Trans-Wiggins and Storm. So they weren't asking the hard questions. The whole fucking reason why he's suing, the whole fucking reason why he did a 4-hour Patreon, the whole fucking reason why he was talking on YouTube, on his channel about the situation, is because those are the only questions he's being asked. Nobody has asked Larry, well, are there any facts to refute this shit with? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing. Everybody is only interested in sitting around him so they can tell him, they got to be something. They got to be something to this. They got to be something. Okay, girl. And that's all my commentary was. Okay, I mean, hell, bitch. That hoe jumped up out her seat, bitch, with the dramatics. So all I did was commentate on it. And she mad, okay? And don't give a fuck either. So that's why I cried, because Perry Sanders and his wife Sherelle are two amazing human beings, and I will forever be grateful for them lending their platform and for them being fact-based first, okay? Even if Sherelle goes on at some point to believe something different, at least I can say the woman is well informed and she allowed her platform to hear from the person, aka Larry in this case, whose truth is not being as heard as the opposite party is. Because the facts are on Larry's side, but the public perception is not. The public perception is not. Everybody in the chat is doing what Trans-Wiggins and Storm Monroe is doing. Everybody in the comment section on last platform, that none of that shit they did was original. If they called themselves being supportive, it was their opportunity to help the way Larry is addressing things to make sense, because he's having an unconventional way of dealing with this. He's not jumping out of the window. He ain't walking around pressing highly bothered. And this is making people feel away. But shit, Beyonce does the same shit. Her name gets swallowed up in all type of shit. Her fucking marriage comes under controversy. You don't see this bitch acting like she gives a fuck about what y'all think. She takes it real easy. And at this point, bitch, she don't even address it. Okay? That's just the way some people build. People forget that Larry been in the media for 25 years. So this is not new to him. He's not afraid of the public and all of that shit. So no, he's not going to be jumping out of his fucking skin, carrying on, etc. He just got an easygoing personality. Is Perry in the chat? Okay, Perry. Now see, I'm gonna get to see you gonna come up in this bitch. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna start crying, and then he's. Okay, they're gonna be gagging and roasting me over crying, Perry. But I cried because it meant a lot, you know. So that's that. And shout out to you, Perry. Is there any other question? Ask them now. I think somebody asked me, am I in love with Larry? No, I'm not. I'm not even in love with the nigga that I'm with. Well, no more. No, I'm gonna cry over kindness. I'm gonna cry over niceness. I'm gonna cry over things that make me feel good. That was crying out of gratitude. And if that sorry, raggedy twerking bitch over there with the green synthetic wig caught himself mocking me crying, he's mocking a sentiment around an opportunity that was given to me to defend both of our so-called friends. But that just goes to show you how raggedy and dark-sided the bitch is, and how much of an emotional midget he is. Weird. No, he did not lose to BET. Showgirl, fake news. BET and Larry are fucking Gucci. They've been Gucci. And Larry does not make the bulk of his money from TV, okay? So for hoes who think that being on TV is just fun for optic purposes, that's not where Larry's revenue goes. If Larry never did another show in his life, he would be rich, and there's nothing that these hoes could do about it for the rest of his life. Larry dropped the ball one time in his life, bitch, and went bankrupt, girl, and got real po, real quick, girl. Larry did all the right things this time around with Coin, bitch. Okay? He did all the right things with his dollars, girl. So he will be fine. But no, him and BET are great. There's no issues, no nothing. Somebody asked me something. I already answered that, Tanisha. You have to catch the replay, honey. Did Larry actually get you cars and laptop? Larry has been very generous to me, and I've been very generous of him. Just like he's cash apped TransWiggins, just like he's cash app the lead attorney, just like he cash app Sherelle's World. Larry is a very generous, giving, nice person, and of course, me being Larry's friends, that kindness don't stop with me, and my kindness don't stop with him. You know, we are kind to each other. We are friends, okay? But like, y'all can't handle nothing, because y'all turn everything into some whole other shit. So unfortunately, social media has ruined one's ability to even like find it necessary to even answer certain questions full out, because y'all just do the fucking most. So it really is no point. Like, I understand sometimes why Larry don't even like dispel shit, because now I'm learning not to dispel shit either. I'm just learning, just, girl, let it be what it be, child. Let it be what it be, girl. Just know that, bitch, CTV is willing. CTV got the wheels, bitch. CTV ain't at nobody bus stop, and shout out to the bus stops, bitch. CTV ain't got no problems, girl, okay? Let them hoes continue to think, bitch, that I'm sucking dick in the parking lot and prostituting, bitch, okay? Parking lot, thotting and bopping, bitch, okay? Just make sure that when them hoes go to run it, they run the mug shots, girl. I want to be welcomed into the mug shot clique, girl, okay? Was I upset to be a part of the interview? No, there wasn't nothing to be upset about. I don't want to sit up in Storm Monroe's hot ass storage unit, cramped up with 3 other fucking niggas with they goddamn body heat revving the fuck up, girl, and I'm in that bitch with 60 inches of goddamn weave, girl. Okay. Turning into goddamn water and shit, bitch. No, I don't. I don't really have anything to bring to the conversation itself, aside from maybe just talking about the allegations. But I wouldn't have wanted to be, I didn't want to be in a room with Trans-Wiggins, and I'm not interested in being that close to content creators in general. That's why y'all don't really see me fucking with nobody but who I fuck with. You know, I don't mind a little kiki. I don't mind a bitch having my number. I don't mind a little whatever. But am I that girl who needs to be around everybody? No. Am I that bitch who want to be seen by everybody? No. Am I that bitch who you're going to see at celebrity parties? No, bitch. Like, wherever you see me, bitch, I'm getting paid. But I'm just not that content creator. I've been invited to do podcasts and to do collaborative work. And right now, I'm Gucci on things right now. So, no, it wasn't nothing to be upset about, girl. Like, Larry got dragged, child. That wouldn't have happened had I been there. Will you be open on Queen? You know, somebody told me to stay the fuck away from Queen. And that's weird because I've been really nice to Queen. Like, you know, she came on my platform. I got introduced to her back in December of 2021 during the Christmas debacle that played out on my platform, where TransWiggins came onto my platform, Mammy Radio came onto my platform, Storm, Unhinged with Foloco K, Larry. It was like a bunch of content creators, and that's how I first got acquainted with her. And I like Queen, and you know, like, you know, I've cash apped her and all. Like, I've just been nice to her, you know. And recently, though, people been saying she been moving zigzaggy in these streets. And y'all know my motto is I observe and I adjust. So she was another bitch who had to get thrown to the goddamn rubbish bin. Okay, it's all love, but boo, you got to go. Okay. Let me see here. Hold on. Guess who, bitch? Yep, keep your circle tighter than ingrown heels on period. CTV has already reviewed and spoken with LRL on live, so I don't feel it was necessary. Exactly, like Larry got 50 million level interviews with me where he's spoken to the situation, talked about the allegations, blah, 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 blah. Now, there is about to be something that me and Larry are about to do that you guys will see very soon. So be looking out for that. There's something that's about to come down the pipeline. But yeah, we'll keep you all posted on that whole situation. Hold on. Let me see here. Shout out to the 1800 in the building. Yes, I'm still cool with Storm. I love Storm down to the ground. I don't have any problems with Storm Monroe. I still consider him a friend. I was just being honest. I just had to be honest. Storm knows how I give it up. I give it up to Storm like that behind the scenes. When Storm and Unhinged and all that shit was going through, all the shit that they was going through, me and Storm had plenty of conversations. And like I said in my initial commentary, Larry and Storm have been the only two niggas that I've had the luxury of forming a friendship with off of social media that is able to appreciate and receive somebody who's willing to be very honest with them, even if they do not agree with that honesty. But they at least respect it, and it doesn't cause the friendship to collapse. So it's not easy to be connected to somebody who is not necessarily going to stroke your ego all the time. It is not easy to be connected to a bitch like me because I'm not your yes man. I am not going to coddle you. I am not going to agree. I'm not an agreeable person. You got to be pretty fucking well built to put up with a bitch like me. Okay? That's why me and King Jives, shout out to King Jives. That's why he and I fell out in the past because, you know, I'm a Scorpio, bitch, you know. And, you know, you got to be built for it, bitch. You know, so, you know, he had to get quite used to me. And, you know, I had to get quite used to him. And, you know, now we in a good place. Thank God, bitch. Okay. But I'm not built for the weak. I'm not. I'm very hardcore in friendships. I'm very hardcore in romantic relationships. I do not protect people's egos at all. And I also invite that type of energy into my life. So I want people who also call me to the carpet, people that I know who love me, people who you don't have to agree with me, none of that. Like, those same people do the same shit to me, baby. Larry done hung up in my face plenty of times, baby. Okay? King Jonathan had to forward me the voicemail plenty of times, bitch. Okay? Breaking the culture of silence, girl. Done got mad at a bitch and had to block me plenty of times, girl. Okay? It's just that y'all don't get to see the fallouts because I'm in real relationship to these people, and I don't have to we don't make everything get for social media. So people be thinking one way on the surface, girl. Y'all have no idea about how heavy shit get behind the scenes. You know, it just doesn't become social media content because people got real fucking friendships and real relationships. And we treat those relationships accordingly, despite the fact that we all share a space together called social media. It depends. Let me see here. How doing? Any more fucking questions before I wrap this up, girl? Okay, because I'm gone at the 1:30. No, you cannot comment names of other content creators that you don't hear me. If you ain't heard, like if I ain't cool with a bitch, then you nickname that hoe. Was it a lot of rambling going on? Like, what's tea and why y'all deleting comments? Okay, somebody in my moderator's business. I don't know why, because you ain't a moderator. So it ain't no need for you to be micromanaging them. They're employed by me. So just focus on your comment and let them do what they here to do. Any other comments? People trolling to stop being surprised. Hold on. It ain't supposed exactly, Miss B. It ain't supposed to be motherfucking content, especially for these stands. Just be entertained through what's playing out on the live. Exactly, honey. Exactly. Hey, Karen. Hey, Boo. Yes, Perry knows, child. He really get real about it. That's where all the real TV, bitch. Y'all be thinking the shit that be going on. Baby, the surface is just like the front-facing part of the flower, girl. It's deep down in that soil, baby. That's where the real show is, baby. Y'all get the shit y'all see playing on social media, girl. That be the water. As much as y'all might find it hard to believe that the surface shit is the watered down version of shit, I don't give a fuck how intense, how dark-sided, how apocalyptic the surface shit seems, girl. It is incomparable to the shit that goes on behind the scenes, girl. Okay, that's the shit that really needs a goddamn camera to it. Thank you. Girl, I done been here for too long to be unbothered. I mean, to be bothered. I done been a content creator too long. I'm here. I arrived. I have accepted I ain't going no fucking where. And I lean into both the light and dark side of being a growing and aspiring public figure. This is just something that comes with the territory. And whenever I feel like it's a little bit too much, I just remember it ain't not one bitch who got a spotlight on them that is not subjected to controversy, is not subjected to scrutiny, is not subjected to conspiracy. So, you just got to accept that if you're going to be in this space. You can't control people talking about you, and you pick and choose your battles. If you want to speak to some shit, speak to some shit. If you want to reply to a bitch. If you don't, it don't matter. We go up. So, I mean, it be's what it be. It be's what it be, girl. But when you done this and been this and you done been called every book under the goddamn table, girl, you done been subjected to every goddamn narrative there is. I mean, at some point, you just become numb to it. It literally is. I mean, I don't know. You just become numb to it. Like, what is there really to be bothered by at the end of the day? Bitch, and I plan on being more famous than this girl. So if this can't be a sweat off my forehead, hoe, then I'm really not ready. But I really am, because I'm not even sweating at this point. So yeah. Thank you, Miss Liz. You are awesome, CTV. Congrats on the 41. Well, that 7. Shout out to Trans-Wiggins, girl. Okay, free full promotion, girl. Okay, she responsible for that point portion. Oh my God. All right. You cool with, hold on, who is TSW? Who the fuck is, hold on, TSW? Oh, TSW. No, I'm not cool with TSW for the same reasons that I'm not cool with Holiday Heart with the Locks. That's another person I was very supportive. Oh, matter of fact, let me get into that. That's another person. Hold on, let me pull that comment up. TWS. Somebody just asked me. And I might as well just give y'all a full plate tonight, girl, because I'm not I'm not giving another origin story. And when people want to know why, they can just refer to this fucking video. Somebody said, I don't know where to comment at. Nonetheless, why did Larry agree to a sit-down interview considering this outcome? That's because he thought that they got carried away, basically. Initially, the interview wasn't supposed to be an interview. It's supposed to be a collaborative thing between all three of them. They all were supposed to just talk about what it's like to be a content creator, the dark side of being a content creator, give advice to up-and-coming content creators. So in terms of the allegations, it was supposed to be something that was asked. Larry give his 1, 2, 3, and then they move on. But they ended up getting carried away, and then it ended up making up like 75-80% of the fucking sit down. So it really was Beyonce featuring the girls, okay? Larry being Beyonce. That wasn't originally what it was supposed to be, but it just got consumed by that. And because they weren't prepared, because it wasn't supposed to be a big part of the commentary, it went down the shitter. In terms of that particular chapter, went down the shitter. So, and I was just like, nobody's gonna pull back off this. No, like this is going like really horrible. Like nobody's gonna pull the reverse Uno. Like everybody just caught up now in the moment, and yeah, terrible. Nonetheless, the TWS. So, you know, TWS is somebody. First of all, I already had history with TWS from way back in the day. And I remember one day I had looked through my subscriber count and saw that he was a subscriber. And then I went and visited his platform. And I was like, oh, this guy's really funny. And he's really charming. So then I was supportive of his platform up until there was like some drama that happened between me, him, and another one of his friends. And then I was like, yeah, like you on your bald-headed hoe shit. I can't do you. And then the very first time that TransWiggins had like kind of came for me, and it was during the Geo and T.S. Madison drama. And I had interviewed Geo, and you guys probably remember that whole drama. And TransWiggins had played my interview. He had did a live review of my interview with Geo. And he had made some type of a comment. I don't know what it was, but it was something shady, girl. Like I said, you know, me and TransWiggins have a history. You know, we had to build up to whatever, you know. So I hadn't talked to TWS for a while at that point after that whole drama with his homegirl. And so when TransWiggins had shaded me after he used my content to get numbers off of, because TWS is obsessed with TransWiggins, he thought he could weaponize me. So he called me one night. He was like, I just want to apologize, CTV, I was wrong. And you know, I was and it sounded very sincere, even though I knew he was being opportunistic, because he apologized to me for everything that went down. And then in that same conversation, he was like, yeah, I saw TransWiggins shade you, and I don't think he should shade you. And why is he using your content if he gonna be? And I'm just like, I'm in my head like, bitch, you supposed to be, you calling me to clear up some shit me and you been through, and you over here trying to get me in my feelings about a bitch I don't give a fuck about, because at the end of the day, that bitch got a bigger platform than me. And I got like 6,000-7,000 fucking subscribers off of that shit alone. So girl, I'm really not pressed. So after that phone conversation, we ended up being cool again. And then from there, we were good. And then when he asked me to be a part of a show that he had on his platform, I of course said yes. You know, and it was a fun show. I had a really great time. Always committed, always showed up doing my best, and I really enjoyed the dynamic. And I was just being very supportive. And there were things that also happened behind the scenes. Like he would go off his meds for 8 days, and he would call me at 3 and 4 in the morning, crying profusely while he was shredding paper for 2 hours straight for no reason. And I would have to talk him into taking his meds, filling up his cup with water, and, you know, like making sure he take his meds while we're on the phone together. And this would happen continually, you know, where he would go through these very emotional, manic episodes. And I would always pick up the phone for him. I would always coach him through that, reassure him that everything is going to be okay, let him know that he's loved, he's appreciated, whatever is worrying him or whatever is hurting him, that it's going to be all right. And so when he let me see kind of like the gravity of his mental health issues, I think that made me kind of like open my heart to him even more. And I made sure to be very supportive of him. That's why anything that, you know, he asked me for, whether it was to come on his show, whether it was to do the show, I did it. If he needed my help, because I knew he didn't have a big support system, you know, I offered that. So over the course of 2022, I would go on his platform and he would just be shading me unnecessarily. And he would always be bringing up this whole like unhinged thing, like, yeah, CTV threw me under the bus and da 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 da. And now look at him and Larry when it comes to Trans-Rena. And I'm just like, but you took the mentorship. You wanted the mentorship. What you're not telling these people is that I'm the bitch that you wanted to complain about because you wasn't making it on YouTube. And you were tired of being stuck, and you just needed somebody to believe in you, and you just really wanted to grow, and you really wanted to do this for a time, and you dot. So when Trans-Rena, you know, came with her opportunity, and at this point, she was willing to take him under her wing. She was willing to mentor him. She had already sent him some equipment, and all she did was make one request to the 7 he had already made to her, you know. And you guys have heard Trans-Rena say this to him over and over again, bitch. Like, even when you didn't have access to me, you had access to my husband, check. And so when Trans-Rena was just like fed up with the whole shit with her and Trans-Wiggins, she was like, look, can you just not put my name in the title with him? I don't give a fuck to talk about me all you want to, but can you just not put my name in the same category? Because you are trolling Trans-Rena, she thinks I'm putting you up to this, and then it becomes this big old thing, and I'm tired. And I thought that was fair. I thought it was fair for her to be able to make a request to somebody who was seeking so much from her and who had gotten so much from her at this point. And I still think that was fair. So for him to throw me under the bus every time he talks about that shit, when I was being a good friend to him, even when Christmas weekend happened, which was my idea, he just was a part of the controversy, but it was my idea to go live on my platform. It was my idea for us to have a conversation. Unhinged jumped her ass into it, and then it became the 3-day extravaganza that it did. Even when I saw him getting bitter because I was doing all the numbers, my live chat was bigger than his, everybody was subscribing to my channel, and the live streams were going practically viral. One night, because I did not want him to be in his feelings, I wanted him to be able to reap some of the benefits, even though him simply being there was more than enough. I took it upon myself one night, because he went live right after one of those live streams that weekend, and I super chatted him $300. $300 I did not owe him. $300 that I earned through busting my ass over the weekend trying to save his mentorship with a bitch he wanted proximity to at that time, after I gave up my fucking Christmas weekend to help him repair his shit with Unhinged, etc. Okay, I didn't owe him shit. I took it upon myself to give him $300 just so that he could feel that he was also reaping something if he felt like, well, damn, CTV getting all the whatever. So when I look back over the past few months and I would like chime into his show and he would be talking shit and being shady and reducing what I did to him with his own warped ass twisted narrative, and he wasn't telling these people the fucking truth about just how much I had his fucking back and how supportive I was. I did the same thing I did to Holiday Heart with the Locks. I did the same thing to him that I did to Trans-Wiggins when she became a Gemini. I observed and I adjusted. I didn't send no courtesy texts. I didn't make no courtesy call. I did not afford nobody the luxury of knowing that I was going to tiptoe quietly out of the motherfucking sanctuary. And I went on about my motherfucking business. And when he would get up in my live chat and speak, and I did not acknowledge him, I didn't highlight his comment. When he called me on his own live stream and he went to the voicemail, that's how he found out that the door was closed. Because I don't have to afford no shady ass hoe a fucking courtesy call who's shading me for no fucking reason at all at that. Especially as supportive as I have been to a bitch. So once again, I'm not having no conversation with none of these hoes. When they move sideways, I'm gonna move to the side with their ass, bitch. To the left, to the left. That's it. Ain't gonna be no motherfucking conversation. Because I don't do shit to be treated the way that I get treated. I didn't do shit to Trans-Wiggins. When she decided to brand me as the mentee and decided to side with Unhinged. Because she was so proud to feel vindicated now that Unhinged done betrayed Larry and myself, while at the same time, he's holding a whole relationship to Unhinged behind the scenes and had been since Christmas weekend. I didn't do shit to Holiday Heart with the Locks. Was very kind to him, nice to him, had a great panel with him, had a great run with him. And then soon as he thought Von Ray was going to choose him, he jumped out of the fucking window, reduced himself to a pick-misha, and I went to the left. And when this other propeller hat wearing ass bitch decided to continue to throw shade on my motherfucking name, when I've been nothing but kind and good to her, I've done shit for her. That bitch never did it for me. I was these people's, I held up to my end of the associations. I held up to my end of the so-called friendships that I thought we were building. I held up to my end. But these hoes are so used to disrespecting even the people that they call friends on here, and then thinking that you're going to be okay with them pussy popping in your face and charge it to the game. I'm not charging nothing to the game. I'm going to charge your ass to Block Nation and throw you into the goddamn lake of forgetfulness. And I'm going to move on about my life, because the reality is I'm the best part of all these fucking connections anyway. I shared shit with them in terms of my platform, in terms of my kindness, in terms of my support, that they didn't even have to even extend back to me. So when I'm not doing nothing to you, and I'm a good friend to you, a good associate to you, a good teammate to you, and you want to be an asshole and a low vibrational plate eating bitch, fuck you, buzz hell wide open. I don't give a fuck about you, hoe. None about you. I don't give a fuck about relationships that fall apart because another bitch is shady. That shit is the closure for me. Okay? So, going forward, I'm not really interested in making no friends off the internet. I want to keep it cute with whoever keeping it cute with me right now. And if any bitch jump out of the window and move weird, I'm gonna move weird with that hoe. And then if that bitch happen to have more than me, and that bitch call my name in any way, if a bitch have more subscribers than me, and that bitch go to the left, I'm going to the left with a bitch, okay? Those are the only active beefing you're going to see me in for 2023 is with hoes who got more than 40,000 because that's at least worth it, girl. Okay? So, hashtag observe and adjust, baby. That concludes tonight's commentary. I got things to get into with you guys tomorrow. Shout out to TransWiggins, girl. I tried to throw her some coin, girl. Okay, she had a bitch blocked up. I don't know why. But shout out to TransWiggins, girl. Okay, she looked raggedy for what it was worth, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, peace.